Siddhaswarupananda, Paramahamsa Namine, Gora Karuna Swarupaya, Radha Krishna Prasthayati. Haribol, Jai Gurudev, Jai Srila Prabhupada.
Paramahamsa Namine, Gora Karuna Swarupaya, Radha Krishna Prasthayati.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahe Anya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahe Anya. Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Chaitanya. Bhajan Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Advaita Gadadhara, Shivasade Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Bhajan Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shivasade Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Gopala Govinda Rama, Krishna Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Haribol, Haribol. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. 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 Haribol, Jai Gurudev, Haribol, Haribol. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. 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 Namo Siddhaswarupananda, Paramahamsa Name, Gora Karuna Swarupaya, Radha Krishna Prestayante.
Namo Siddhaswarupananda, Paramahamsa Name, Gora Karuna Swarupaya, Radha Krishna Prestayante.
Haribol, Jai Nitai Gaur, Haribol, Haribol, Gurudev. Harbal, namaste. Okay, let's start our study program. Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Namine Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radhe Krishna Prastate Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shadvaita Gradha Shubhachadi Go Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, move a little so I can see you. Compress a little. No, not really so close because there's still a little bit of social distancing. Okay, Haribol. Years back, when our spiritual master came to the Philippines, that was year 1976, long time ago, okay? He's not yet accepting disciples, but he comes to guide us, to teach us about the reality of this world. So he gave a talk in Burham Park, and it's about the reality of this world. Okay, so he quoted Narada Muni, the great sage Narada Muni, one of the authorities. Okay, when we speak of authorities, eternal authorities, who are bona fide spiritual master, who can guide us, who can free us from this dangerous world we're in. So the discussion was about time, okay? Time and tide waits for no man. As the rising of the sun comes, the duration of one's life after sunset is little by little, okay, being taken. The rising and the setting of the sun decreases one's duration of life in this body. So yun yung reality na dapat makita nyo. How come we cannot see that? Because we are blind. We are not able to see with wisdom. That's why sa Bhagavad Gita, sinabi ni Lord Krishna, we must be listening from someone who has this absolute wisdom, the seer of the truth. Makita mo yung katotohanan, okay? Para mas madali sa inyo, okay? We are in the Philippine setting, okay? About the suffering, okay? Most of you here, because we are in a country that's very, a third world country, most of the people here are very poor, okay? So the one way to raise funds is to take care of pigs, okay? Mag-alaga ng baboy, okay? Mag-alaga ng anay o makapagawas na ti. Okay? Naintindihan niya? So yung baboy, the pig stays in this pig pen. But in the Philippines, they're tied. Okay? But in some countries, they roam around to eat shit. But in the Philippines, it's the different setting. Because if you let the pigs goes out, it may not come back. If it enters, the piglet enters another house, it may never come back. You can look at it inside the septic tank already. Yeah? Because they're gonna stew it and then eat it, and you will never see the pig again. So, ang point ko ganito. Yung baboy ba? Di ba nasa kulungan? Araw-araw, anong ginagawa ng nag-aalaga? Pag umaga, oink, 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 oink. Ano? Then what do the caretaker do every day? Gives him what is left over, okay? But in big piggery, it's different. But we're talking about the Philippine setting, a small picture, okay? Let's talk about the small picture. The picture about us. Individuals. Let's not talk about yung high-tech, about yung wag na natin pag-usapan yung mga pinag-uusapan ng na you must become, have a change to help. Okay? To be a big factor in this, vast world. You're irrelevant. Okay? Dinda niya? Your word doesn't mean anything to what's happening because it's already established that this planet is a planet of death. Okay? So tayo, yung baboy, nasa kulungan, komportable siya sa kulungan. Okay? Kasi araw-araw pinapakain siya. Hindi yung baboy na gala, ha? Baboy halas. Kasi iba yun. Yun naman laging takot. Nasa jungle, laging takot, di ba? Takot siya baka, malay mo, mahuli siya ni, mga kasama ni Migari na hindi pa nagbago. Okay? Ihaw. Okay? So ngayon, yung baboy nandun. Kumakain, natutulog, pataba ng pataba, ng pataba, ng pataba. Okay? Kasi, kain ng kain eh. Ha? So, hindi na siya makalakad, nandun lang siya. Pagtingin sa Philippine setting, nakita, taba na nito. Ilang kilo na? 100 kilo? Okay. Ang presyo ng baboy ngayon na native ay nasa 300 yata. Okay? 100. Okay, may pera na tayo. Pero yung baboy nandun, comfortable siya. Okay? Hindi niya alam, habang kumakain siya, araw-araw, nabubundat, tumataba. Tinitignan siya nung magbebenta sa kanya. Okay, tama na. Lugi na tayo sa pinapakain dito, ibenta na natin. Diba, ganun ang ginagawa ng lahat sa bukid. Lugi na mo, At hindi kayo dapat magbenta during enrollment. Kasi lahat nagbebenta ng baboy. Mura. Pero ang point ko, yung baboy, habang lumalaki, tumataba, comfortable na siya ron. At lagi siyang masipatahaman, tumataba, lagi na, siyempre lumalakas yung kain, di ba? Lumalaki yung bodega. Hindi niya alam, anytime, nandun na yung may daladalang timbangan, lalo na sa bukid, di ba? Timbangan, hindi man kagaya yung timbangan natin dyan na weighing scale na computerized. Hindi ganun. Kagaya dyan, nagbabangan. Yung tawag nila doon, yung parang, tawag nila ron, yung parang mahaba lang na bakal, itatali, o kaya hawakan ng 5 tao, tapos talian yung baboy, igaganon. Okay? Ang baboy nyo, 80 kilos lang, pero 100 kilo pala yun. Kita nyo? 100 kilo? 80 lang. Okay? Pero pag sa totoo, tinimam mo, 100. Okay? Kasi komprador yun eh. Okay? So gusto ko i-point out, tayo na nandito sa mundo, na-condition na tayo rito. Kain, tulog, kain, tulog, kain, tulog, kain, tulog. Ang inaano natin, yung parang yung baboy, na-condition na, di ba? At hindi mo alam, darating ang panahon, nakakatayin na pala yung baboy. Kaya pagkakatayin na, yung dating, pakaon, iba na. Iba na yung tunog. Pero hindi nyo maintindihan. Sabi niya, wow! Okay? Tapos tutusukin siya rito ng... Pero sa una, hindi pa ganun. Lalo na sa Pilipinas, maraming namimili ng baboy dito. Kakarga mo na sa truck. Kasama yung 100 baboy. Lahat nandun, dikit-dikit. So, ang init. So, yung baboy, habang tinatravel siya, kasi wala namang force yung baboy yung balat niya. Pag yung baboy, ilagay mo sa init, dead bull. Kasi yung heat hindi lalabas. Kaya yung baboy, hindi dapat nyo tinutugway ng parang kambing. Diyan, ganun ginagawa. Kayo, magtugway ba kayo ng baboy sa init? Buong araw, hindi ba? Lagi kayong, dito ang baboy, kayo hindi na makaginawa. Di ba? So, sa mundo na to, ganun nangyari sa atin. Na-condition tayo rito para tayo mga baboy na na-condition na sa tangkal. Okay? Na hindi natin alam na sa kakasipa natin, kakahingi, gusto ko nito, gusto ko noon. Time will come na you have to leave. Okay? At na-condition nga na sa tangkal. Okay? Yung tangkal, di ba naalala yung 3 little pigs? Naisip nila, gusto ko, yung bahay ko, matibay. Huwag natin pag-usapan yung pinumbrigyod na ang bahay, ang mga kugun din, Bato na, okay? Bato. Okay? Bato ang gagawin ko para hindi ako secured. Okay? Secured. Okay? Hindi na? So ngayon, tayo lahat dito, ganun yung conditioning natin. Yung baboy, araw-araw yun, okay? Pag gutom, okay? Ngayon, kung titignan nyo yung buhay natin, kung anong kaiba natin? Kasi ikaw, pwede ka magtanong ng, gusto ko ba magpakababoy at para babuyin? Huwag babuyin ang baboy, okay? Ayaw mo ng ganun kasi hindi ka naman baboy. Nasa human form ka, di ba? At yung human form, may intelligence para magtanong, ba't ako nandito sa tangkal na malaki? Yun ang baboy, nasa tangkal. Hinihintay, nagpinapataba habang ibebenta. Ikaw naman na nandito, iniisip mo, ito yung mundo ko, okay? Gawin ko yung tangkal ko, bato, okay? Secured, okay? Kaya wala kang ginawa kundi i-follow yung mithiin mo sa isipan mo, yung desire. So habang ginagawa mo yon, Mami, habang ginagawa mo yon, struggle ka ng struggle. Ano yung struggle? Akala mo, dahil yung living entity, ikaw, eternal. Kaya nasa may mo, eternal ka dapat, pero dahil nag-identify ka sa body, gusto mo yung buhay mo laging plastar. Okay? Parang yung baboy na kasi may mga baboy na gala, may mga baboy na may tangkal, may mga baboy din na alaga ng mga fashion designer. Okay? May mga damit din yung baboy na alagaan. Ang pangalan nila doon, hindi pig. Okay? May mga pangalan sila. Ano yung pangalan ng baboy? Hog, pig. Okay? Pero ito may mga pangalan sila. Oh, sweet little piglet. Okay? So may damit din yun. Kaya nga may mga cartoons, di ba? May mga baby pig doll, di ba? Nayayakap nila, I love this pig. Okay? So yun yung setup natin dito sa mundo. So ngayon, kung hindi nyo naintindihan yung sarili nyo kung sino kayo, dahil ang conditioning natin, matagal na tayo dito sa tangkal, wala tayong ginawa kundi kumain, matulog, matulog. Para sa atin lang, okay? Pero dahil yung living entity, tayo, by nature, we are inseparable from joy, from happiness. Kaya gusto natin ng kaaya-aya. Ang problem, nasa wrong direction. Nag-identify ka sa katawan, kaya ang wino-worship mo yung katawan lagi, pig, 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 pig. Okay? Buhok ng pig. Okay? Iday ang buhok ng pig. Okay? Patabain, i-remake ang mukha ng pig. Okay? So yun ang ginagawa natin araw-araw. Pero hindi natin nakita na yung reality sa mundo is time and tide waits for no pig. Okay? Ibig sabihin, time and tide waits for no man. Yung body natin connected with time. Kaya kung hindi ka connected with the source of joy and happiness, yun ang pag-uusapan natin. At hindi natin ginagawa yung sacrifice na mako-connect tayo sa source ng happiness. Mas anong gawin nyo na pag-e-enjoy sa mundo na to dahil hindi talaga tayo ang enjoyer. Parang nakakita na kayo ng square, butas na kwadrado. Okay? Kung halimbawa, ilagay natin, bilog kayo, butas kwadrado. Papasok ba kayo sa kwadradong butas? Mas anong gawin mo? Hindi pwede, di ba? Okay? So, mas anong gawin natin? Hindi natin tanggapin, lumayo tayo, matulog tayo, kalimutan natin yung reality nandyan. You will still leave the body. You will experience death. Kasi nasa world ng planet of death ka. Okay? Kaya lang, habang nandito ka sa planet of death, wala kang ginawa kung hindi magstay dito. Kaya yung pig, ayaw niya na umalis sa tangkal. Kaya yung ba't hindi natin i-renovate tong tangkal natin, okay? Uy, ang bubong, ayusin natin. Okay? May garage para sa sasakyan. Okay? Yung time mo na pupunta sa paggawa ng tawag nila doon, libingan ng mga baboy. Okay? Tawag nila doon. Anong tawag nila? May mga magaganda silang tawag doon eh. Okay? The land of paradise. Okay? Yun yung libingan ng mga baboy. Tapos, naka-ano yun? Naka-sementado, may mga bahay na magaganda. Parang doon, no? Ganda. Kaya isip mo, wow, first class, mayamang baboy. Okay? Mayamang baboy. At Pagdating mo, yung baboy usually hindi ba yung mga big time pag dumating ka sa bahay wardrobe na. Ano yung tawag nila ba? Yung pag bagong ligo, ano yung suot nila? Bathrobe, di ba? Tapos may mga ginto rito. Pag dumating, I'm still taking a bath. Okay, wait for a while. Tapos lalabas, may ginto rito, may singsing. What can I do for you? Okay? What can I do for you? Okay? What do you want to get from me? So, yun yung point ko. Okay? Yung buong buhay natin, na condition na tayo sa lugar sa tangkal. Okay? At naghanap tayo ng kaligayahan. Ang pinakakaligayahan lang natin ay mapacify yung senses natin. Kayong baboy, kain ng kain yun, di ba? Tulog ng tulog yung baboy. So, anong kaibahan natin sa baboy? Pwede sigurong hindi tayo baboy, pero nagpakababoy tayo at binababoy natin yung sarili natin. Okay? So, mamamatay tayong parang baboy. Intindihan nyo? Is it clear sa inyo? Okay? So, ngayon, ano yung sacrifice ng baboy? Ipalo lang yung eating, sleeping, mating. Yun lang. Tulog, kain, gawa ng baboy. Okay? Pero inisip natin, cool, no? Cool. Pero pag oras na ng piyesta, anong maririnig nyo sa barangay nyo? Ha? At hindi lang yun. Anong maririnig nyo sa barangay nyo? Hindi lang yun. Lahat ng tao doon pupunta para matikman yung baboy. Na? Hindi ba kayo ito ba yung mundo na gusto ko? So, ang point ko rito, until and unless we are not able to understand our true transcendental nature and we are not guided by the seers of the truth, we will be ignorant. Kaya mas anong solusyon nyo? Kain, tulog. Yan yung magiging conditioning natin. Kaya, kuminsan, may tao mukhang baboy. Okay? May tao rin, asal baboy. Okay? Yeah? Ha? Sabi mo, tao man yun, pero bakit asal baboy? Mukhang baboy, asal baboy. Okay? So yung living entity, naging baboy. Sa consciousness. Makikita nyo yun sa sarili natin. Okay? So ngayon ang tanong, ang sabi sa atin nung nagtitinda yung negosyante doon, huwag babuyin ang baboy. Okay? So dapat tayo, maintindihan natin yung katotohanan. Kaya noong 1976, na-meet ko si Srila Prabhupada, nakaupo ako, nakikinig ako sa kanya. Ang sabi niya, Narada Muni talks about the reality of this world. This world is a planet of death. The rising and the setting of the sun decreases one's life's duration in this body. Look clearly, he said. Look at the grass. There's a lot of, kasi it's summer. Look, the grass are all dried. They're dying, okay? And then, summer, okay? Rainy season. Then another year, summer, rainy season. So every time na you're not aware of the reality of your true identity and you're not engaged in activity that will be your protection, your sure shelter, you will always be inside that pig pen. And you're just waiting for the businessman, the comprador, and those who will bring you to the slaughterhouse. But since the body is already connected with time, no way you can no way you can run away from death. Okay? And the sign, for example, or your teeth, di ba? Many of you still have rotten teeth, and then you're not aware na you're worshiping the body every day, you know. Mirror on the wall, you know. The deity is, wow, I'm the greatest of all. You know? But the reality is your body is rotting every day. Diba? Your teeth are all rotten because you're not taking care of your teeth. Because you're not true to your teeth, then you don't have teeth. because it will be pulled away by the dentist. Okay? So it's all about your meditation upon the suffering of rotten teeth. Kaya what you do, ginagawa niya, ngipin. Okay? You suck your saliva with all the pus. Diba? Then after a while, you cannot already, no way! I'm gonna die! People call the dentist. But this holiday, the dentist just went to the city. Okay? No dentist. What will you do? Huh? Pero you're not aware of it kasi your condition Doon nga naman. Because of ignorance, we are blinded. We are not able to see why we are suffering. And then if you ask, why am I here? Okay? If you're in that, why am I here? Okay? And if you come in contact with this wisdom, the seer of the truth, then there's a way out of that pig pen. Not only that, you don't need to live a life of a pig. Because this human body that we have, this human form, we have intelligence to ask questions. Why am I here? Who am I? Okay? Why is everybody dying? You look around, there's a lot of cemetery. There's a lot of hospital. Every day you hear, wee, there goes again. Like yesterday, for a week, I've been driving, going to the farm. Every time I pass by, the forlorn overtakes me. Alam yung forlorn? Then I see the casket inside. Shh. Then I come back again. There's another forlorn. You look around. Everybody's dying. Pero the pig, let's muddle in the mud. Okay? Let's muddle in the mud. Okay? Ganun parating pig, ma? Laging, let's see. Selfie pig. Selfie pig. Okay? And then you're there. Okay? Let's swim in the mud. Okay? So, the spiritual master, the saintly person, have so much compassion upon us. Okay? That when they know our situation, it's very hard to get out of the pig pen. Okay? So, Lord Krishna comes to establish religion. Not to join the faith, to join the baseball team, to follow someone who's been a personality cult. He's advanced, he's pure. No. The spiritual, Lord Krishna comes to establish religion. And what is religion? It's spirituality. It is about your relationship with the Supreme Person to be established. And it's about your eternal, transcendental nature as eternally the loving servant of God. Okay? You understand? So it means the process we have been given in this age of Kali Yuga is for Krishna's joy, Krishna's pleasure. And that is our role, to give pleasure to Krishna, not because Krishna, the Supreme Person, is dependent upon us, but rather we are completely dependent upon God. Because God is self-sufficient and we're not self-sufficient. And we are meant for His pleasure. And that pleasure is not what we have been conditioned, that God is someone who is a slave master, who's mean and is mean. Okay? My God. You run away from God. Okay? No. He's the sweetest, the gentlest. He's your friend. But the problem is, we've been conditioned by the false ego. And what is false ego? It is envy of God. We want to play God. Okay? It's all about me. The honorable pig. Okay? Why? We just eat, sleep, mate, and have sex. Okay? Honorable. Okay? Fitted to be in the pig pen. Okay? So that's the main thing here. So Lord Krishna, out of His compassion, His love for us, because He's the supreme enjoyer, the giver of pleasure, and we are created by Him. All of this comes from the Supreme Person. And what is the problem we face? You think everything that you have temporary in your possession, it belongs to you. And you use it for not enjoyment, to pacify, to have relief from the pain you experience. It is a release. Alam niyo yung release? Anger. Kasi we are focused upon this world and naturally, we are frustrated and angry and out of lust directed upon this world. We are very angry because we are frustrated. Alam yung frustrated? Anong frustrated sa English? Sa Bisaya? Bigo. Kaya mga sawimpalad, mga naudlot na kaligayahan. Di ba? Kaya mga taong walang saysay ang buhay. Okay? Kaya ang ginagawa natin ay wala rin saysay. Kaya ang lumalabas sa atin, yung anger, hindi naman yung magmumura ka eh. It is we want to have this relief from the pain, okay? From searching for happiness, okay? But we are identifying with the body. That's why we are very angry. And where do we try to experience relief? Through expressing it through the senses. Okay? Either the genitals, the eyes, the ears. Kaya, when a person is not, that's why it's very important to understand and follow someone as Saint Prabhupada is advising us when he's discussing it with his dear friend, King Nimi, about someone who has no material consideration. Okay? Kaya if you're identifying with the body, ang mangyari sa atin, we will try to search for happiness. Okay? But we identify with the body. Alam niyo yung taong nasa straight jacket? Alam niyo straight jacket, yung mga buwang ba? Nakita na kayo ng buwang. Pero maraming buwang naglalakad eh. Pero marami rin buwang naglalakad talaga. Yung mga buwang na hindi na talaga kaya, okay? Nakahiga sila. Pero may jacket. Ito, alam niyo sleeping bag. Di ba pag sleeping bag, siniper, nandun ka. Imagine mo, straight jacket, pasok ka, hindi ka makagalaw. Parang yung cocoon, alam niyo yung cocoon? Yung bago maging lumabas yung butterfly, yung caterpillar, mag-spin ng cocoon, tapos mababalot siya ganun, okay? Pero ito iba. Kasi tayo, we want relief. Kaya ang mangyayari nun, kailangan yung paghahanap mo ng happiness. Dahil frustrated ka, lalabas sa action. Kaya dako ang baba. Alam yung dako ang baba? Bawat liyo, kailangan lumabas, alam mo? Okay? Yung mga mata. Okay? Yung mga tainga na naghahanap na maririnig. Kailangan yung dahil hinahanap natin yung na-frustrate tayo, yung release natin ng anger through the senses. Kaya yung person na lusty, ang direction ng buhay niya ay servant siya ng senses. Okay? Kasi kailangan mo mag-release yung anger mo eh, yung paghanap ng happiness. Inisip mo ikaw yung katawan. Kaya ang pag-release mo is akala mo magbibigay siya ng happiness. Okay? Kaya doon yung makikita na yung process na sinusunod natin is to draw the mind away from matter. Yun yung sacrifice. Kaya ko ba sinasabi ito, para magkaroon ng clarity, hindi lang yung mag-uusap tayo rito, sabi sa Bible, verses Ecclesiasticus, the price of sin is death. Tapos sasagutin naman ng isa, sabi dito ni John, sabi ni Pedro. So lahat sila nagsasalita. Balitaktakan ng mga turo ng nabasa nila. Parang pag sinabi mo to, sabi nito, sabi noon, sabi nito. Lahat kayo nakatingin, nasayang yung oras nyo. At yung time, tumatakbo, tik, 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 tik. At yung tao nagsasalita doon, hindi niya rin alam. Baka pagtagal, siya na ron, okay? Pwede nagsasalita ka ron, pukpukin ka ng tubo ng kausap mo dahil hindi kayo nakakaintindihan, di ba? Patay ka, dead ball. Okay? Pero pinag-uusapan nyo, dapat spirituality, religion, okay? Maraming ganon sa Manila, lahat sila nakaupo doon. Tatayo yung isa, magsasalita ng scripture. Sasagutin ng scripture. Sasagutin ng scripture. Sino ang tama? O ang may tama? Okay? Parang may tama yata lahat sila dito, okay? So, hindi yun ang proseso natin. Yung proseso natin is, Lord Krishna, descend. You can study that through scripture, through history, but we're discussing here about the science that is eternal, absolute. The descending process coming from God Himself, parampara, okay? So He comes to establish religion. And He teaches us about our true identity. And He teaches us, ano yung sacrifice na pwede natin gawin sa time and age. Sa time and age, ito, tayo, ngayon. Ano yung sakripisyo na pwede natin gawin na matutuwa ang Panginoong Diyos? Matutuwa si Krishna. Okay? Yun yung sankirtanyaj niya. Yung mga matatalino, o kaya yung blessed, yung nabigyan ng biyaya, will be taking part in the pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. And that pastimes is about loving remembrance of their relationship with the Supreme Person. And that is centered around the holy names of God. Yun yung process sa Kali Yuga. At tayo, we're not meant to be the enjoyer. We are meant to be serving, to be giving pleasure to the Supreme Person. The Supreme Person, Krishna, is self-sufficient. He doesn't need our devotion. Okay? He's the source of devotion. He's the source of love. Kaya lang dapat magkaroon tayo ng idea, ng actual understanding that God is the sweetest, the most gentle. That's why He's called Krishna. He's not what these people are projecting with their pigment of their imagination. Hindi ang Diyos judge ng mga ngatay. Okay? Alam yung mga ngatay? Okay? Kaya ang relasyon nyo sa mga ganun tao, pagka-deal mo, sabi nyo, giatay ka man eh. Kasi wala kayo eh. Hindi konektado yung puso nyo. Understand? Kasi yung tinuturo about this miserable death world. Kaya lahat tayo nag-identify sa body. Anong ginagawa nyo? Lagi kayong, para tayong mga hayop sa kagubatan. Nakakita na kayo ng hayop sa kagubatan? Paano sila naglalakad? Naglalakad ba sila ng moonwalk dance? Ha? Nakita ba nyo yung baboy halas na naglalakad ng moonwalk dance? Nagsiselfie ba yung unggoy parate? Pag dumadaan kayo sa jungle? Okay? Hindi. Kaya kung titignan nyo, lahat tayo rito, mami, gore, after a while na kuya, Haribol, namaste. Haribol, namaste. Na? So yun yung mundo natin dito. This world is a world of fear. Especially when we are so fearful of trying to protect the pig pen. And the pig, tayo. We think, this is my home. Kaya we're always anxious. Ano anxiety nyo? Anticipation. Misery is caused by the mind. You're always anxious. Uy, kaunsa kahako bahugan sa akong agalon. Yeah? Kaya, anong ginagawa natin? Kay. Parang kay, nandito, di ba? Uy, urot na akong biskwit. Asa ang cellphone ni Nakling? Okay? Tawag ako sa mama ko, okay? Mama! Okay? Diba? Tapos may mga idea rin kayo. Someday, di ba may kanta ganon? One day, okay? Pupunta ako sa tourist spot, okay? Kung saan, yung Wonderland. Alam yung Wonderland? Sa circus, okay? Di ba? Someday, dala-dala ko lahat. Ang family ko will be together. Little pigs play together to be together. Okay? To be slaughtered together. Okay? Yun ang mundo rito. Pero hindi pinag-uusapan yan. Pinag-uusapan, di ba nyo narinig? Sabi ni, nakita nyo, yung, kasi nakakinig akong sauna eh. Si Duterte, yung president natin, mukhang nahirapan maglakad, okay? Sabi niya, ano akala nyo? Mamamatay na ako? Natapakan lang yung pa ako, kaya nahirapan ako maglakad. Okay? Sabi niya, lahat ng gustong pumalit sa akin, maghintay-hintay kayo. Maghintay lang kayo. May pasensya kayo, okay? Kasi malapit naman, okay? Malapit ng eleksyon na matatalo kayo lahat. So, anxiety lahat. Okay? Ito yung mundo natin dito. Okay? Tapos pag nakuha mo na, yung iba, Hindi pa nila nakuha, kaya lahat anxious. Sana makuha ko. Someday, magiging presidente ako. Okay? Pag akyat mo, parang talangka. Papaakyat ka pa lang, I will be running for president. Narinig ng kapwa talangka, no, not you. Hawakan ka kagad nila. Not you, ako. Okay? Di ba? Lahat ng kamalian mo lalabas. Ipinapakita mo, mabait ka ng tao, tatakbo ka na presidente. Mamamagni pa yung buhay mo. Pati ultimong kinain mo, nasa tiyan mo, alam nila kung ano. Kung may toothpick ka bang nakain, hindi ka nagbayad kay Beho pagkain mo ng pansit. Alam nila lahat yun. Nung bata ka, naglalaro ka, nakakita ka ng nagnakaw ka, mariremember na yun. Dahil lalabas na naman yung isang bata na, kaklase ko yan, nung bata ako, tapulan kayo na. Kawatan. So lalabas lahat yun. Lahat pinapakita mo, look, I'm the center. Okay? I wanna run your lives. I'll be the president. Biglang lalabas na naman ngayon pa open. Wala nang media gag. Pagtingin mo sa Facebook mo, lahat hindi positive, negative. Lagi sana, hoy, undang na. Hoy, pulus. Anxiety ka. Gusto mong kunin yung fame, the president someday, okay? Ngayon, presidente ka na. For example, nakuha mo, naging presidente ka na. Anxiety ka naman kasi maraming talangka dyan. Ang dami nila hawak-hawak. Lahat gumaganon ba? Gusto kang, kung sa concert, alam yung concert, dahil ang relationship last, matinding pagnanasa. Nakita nyo nung si Elvis, hindi pa kayo pinanganak, panahon ni Elvis, okay? Yung kumakanta ng bebop, badudap, mga ganon. Di ba? Si Elvis yun, yung pinakatawag nila, rock and roll king, okay? Dinagaya ng lahat, di ba? Kilala nyo yun, di ba? Bell bottom, yung kwelyo, ganun kalaki, di ba? Pero gwapo. Kasi Amerikano yun na tinuod ang dagway. Okay? Pag makita siya, lahat gusto siyang hilahin. Hindi hilahin bumaba. Kunin lahat yung, okay? Lahat nandun. Yung mga girls, pag nandun talaga, Alpis! Magtanggal si Nina. Yun ang nangyayari. Pero hindi nyo napapansin yun. Habang nasa pigpen ka, kasi ligid-ligid ka man sa pigpen. Okay? Labayan ka, lamaw. Oh, lami, okay? Nandun, pinanonood ka ba? Kaon sa kanimot tambog yun. Gitimbang na to, kulang pa man. Tinimbang ka, pero kulang para katayin. Okay? Yun ang mundo rito. Kaya sabi ng presidente, maghintay-hintay kayo. Kasi, ilang buwan na lang. Ano ngayon? July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Eleksyon na. Okay? 8 buwan. Anong pagdadasal nyo? Okay? Namamatay ako. Maghintay-hintay kayo. Kasi may tadhana. Sabi pa nga niya, the presidency is God-given. At ang sabi naman ng isang preacher, okay, walang makakatanggal sa kanya. Sabi ng anak. Okay. Saan doon lang siya, okay? Sa lahat sila naghihintay. Sana mamatay ka na, okay? Wala nagsasabi sa iyo. Di ba yung baboy, parang, kaon sa kanin mo tambok ba? Murag, ang baboy na to. Naglisog dinawa, tawago ng veterinaryo. Okay? Baka na-impatso ang baboy. Okay? Yun ang mundo natin dito, okay? So, back to the point ng katotohanan. Ito yung absolute truth. Okay. So, si Lord Krishna, He descends. Kasi nagsasuffer tayo lahat dito. To remind us, this is not our praise. At lagi nating hinahanap yung katiwasayan sa buhay natin, yung paghanap niya ng kaligayahan ay hindi nakadirekta sa tunay nating identity. Sa tunay nating pag-ibig. Tayo, active tayo by nature. Yung pag-release natin ng paghanap natin ng kaligayahan ay release through the senses. Dapat internal. Yung puso natin, ma-purify ng holy names, ma-connect tayo sa Supreme Purifier si Krishna. Yun yung process. Ito, babasahin ko para mas klaro sa inyo. Para alam nyo, kasi mahirap ba araw-araw sabihin sa baboy, Oy! Oy! Kapoy ba ya? Okay? Dapat ang baboy, hindi magpakababoy dahil alam niya na kung sino siya. Okay? Kasi kung magpapakababoy ka, mahirap. Marami ba kayo rito? Kaya lahat kayo nag-uusap, oink, 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 oink. Napopokus tayo sa kakasalita ng usapang baboy, hindi na usapang spirit soul. Okay? So, dapat maging aware tayo. Hindi pala tayo dapat mag-usap ng usapang baboy. Kasi wala tayong patutunguhan. Saan tayo dapat mag-usap? Sa buhay na walang hanggan. Kay Krishna, the holy names. Okay? Work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work binds one to the material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction. And in that way, you will always remain unattached and free from bondage. Okay? And how is that done? By the process of the Maha Mantra, the chanting of the holy name. Maha Mantra that draws the mind away from matter and purifies us from this material conditioning, that we are able to see the truth. To see the truth, kasi your awareness will become clear, pure. You'll be aware of your true identity, your life. Okay? Yung baboy, hindi naman niya alam na baboy siya eh. Na hindi niya alam na spirit soul siya. Baboy talaga siya. Okay? So yun ang conditioning natin dito. Kaya magtataka kayo, bakit hindi ako makapasok? Hindi ko maintindihan to. Kasi kulang tayo sa chanting, kulang tayo sa purificatory process, kulang tayo sa sacrifice. Kasi sa age na to, ang sacrifice is Sankirtan Yajna. Okay? So, sabi ni Lord Krishna, in the beginning of creation, the Lord of all creatures sent forth generation of men and demigods, along with sacrifice for Vishnu, and blessed them by saying, be thou happy in this yajna, sacrifice, because its performance will bestow upon you all desirable things. Why? Why? Because by true nature, Satchitananda, you're transcendental. And our true position is we are meant to be giving pleasure to the Supreme Person, who is our eternal friend, our eternal brother, the seed-giving Father. Siya ang source ng lahat. Kaya masi anong gawin nyo, sinasabi ko kanina, yung square peg hindi papasok sa round hole. Masi anong gawin nyo, magsisisipa kayo. At maski gaano tayo kayabang, katigas ang ulo, kalimutan, lumayo, maging gahi, hindi maminaw. Time and tide waits for no man. Hindi ka forever sa tangkal na yan. Ililipat ka uli sa ibang tangkal. Okay? Pwedeng hindi baboy. Okay? Hindi na nyo? Kaya tignan nyo yung problema. Naintindihan nyo? Is it clear? So, ano yung sacrifice? Yajna, sacrifice. Sabi ni Krishna sa atin, engage in the Sankirtan Yajna, the prime benediction for humanity at large. And ano yung attitude? Okay? Basahin ko muna ito. In this age of Kali, people are endowed with sufficient intelligence, will worship the Lord, who is accompanied by his associates, by performance of Sankirtan Yajna. Other yajnas prescribed in the Vedic literature are not very easy to perform. In this age of Kali, but the Sankirtan Yajna is easy and sublime for all purpose. Meaning, let the Supreme Person be the driver of our life. Because He's the Supreme Controller. Nothing goes out of control. At ang control na yon, we must not misconstrue it. Huwag niyo isipin na yung control na yon ay pag-aalipin sa atin. Yun ang magbibigay sa atin ng buhay, kaligayahan. Dahil ang Supreme Person ay Supreme Enjoyer, He is not touched by these material encumbrances. He's simply enjoying His pastimes with His devotees. And we are invited to be with Him by our spiritual master. And they're giving us as a process, sacrifice, that will purify our heart. Okay? So, the more we chant the holy names, then we will be endowed with blessing. Grasya ba? Kaya nga, ang problem sa atin, dito lahat, we think we're Lord. But we're all thieves because you come here with nothing. You don't own anything. Kaya it's so selfish na you're thinking, my world, that even the body, all the material energy that are making your body does not belong to you. Okay? Even your eyes, the air you breathe. But Kaaya-aya, nasa katawan ka, naging comfortable ka na, body hugger. Me, okay? Pero hindi sa'yo yung katawan na yan. It belongs to someone. Okay? The Supreme Person. Okay, when we are so engrossed, we become hard-hearted. And the search for happiness will be now a search for relief. Because we are frustrated and angry, we try to direct and be guided. We are now forced and guided by a power greater than us, lust. And what is lust all about? It is about searching for happiness and fulfillment in the wrong direction. So the right direction is the process given to us, sacrifice for Krishna. Because He owns everything, everything belongs to Him. He is the seed-giving Father. Everything that you see belongs to Him. We don't own anything. We are not the controller. So, ang science na pinag-aaralan, science means a process you do. Science ba? Parang kung magluluto ka ng, halimbawa, para mas madali nyo maintindihan, kasi simple tao lamang tayo. Halimbawa, magigisa kayo. Saute. Gigisa ba? Ng chop suey. O kaya pagbet na lang, kasi chop suey in chick eh. Pagbet. Lagay ka ng oil, di ba? Yung process, oil muna, gisa. Bawang, sibuyas, tapos lagay nyo yung sitaw, kalabasa, di ba? Sabay-sabay, takpan. May proseso. Paglabas, pakbet. Lagyan yung black beans. Dahil vegetarian naman tayo. Hindi tayo maglalagay ng alamang na magiging mangmang tayo, okay? Hindi alamang. Black beans, okay? Intindihan nyo? Intindihan nyo yan? So, labas, okay, pakbet. May science ba ng pagluluto? Ng pakbet? Okay, gagawa kang ginataan. Siyempre, hindi mo lalagyan ng toyo sa kaasin. Sa kasili. Ginataan eh. Ha? Matamis. Pero iba yung laing na ginataan. Ang menu, ginataang saging na may kamote at langka. Ibig sabihin matamis. Okay? May proseso. So yung buhay natin, dapat ganun. Kung hindi natin susundin yung scientific process na to, hindi ka magsasucceed. Nandiyan ka lang, naghihintay ng matulog ka, hindi ka makikinig, mangyayari no, magiging servant ka ng mind mo, ng senses mo. Kaya doon mo makikita yung anger magmamanifest in different ways. Pag nalaman mo, narinig nyo yung totoo, dalawa lang naman. Either hindi kayo makinig o umalis kayo dahil sa galit. Okay. At hindi lang yun, habang naglalakad kayo ngayon, nakakita na kayo ng tao na bawat lakad, bawat hininga nagsasalita. Di ba ganun ang baboy? Oink, 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 oink. Oink, 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 oink. Busog naman, taba-taba. Okay. Hindi masayang buhay yun. So sa panahon na to, sabi ni Lord Krishna sa atin, the demigods being pleased by sacrifice will always please you, thus nourishing one another. There will be rain, general prosperity for all. Okay. So God is our friend. He supply everything we need. Okay? The air we breathe, because He has a lot of servants, okay, who are assisting Him. That's their role, serving God. He's just simply enjoying with His pastime. And they provide everything. Because all of us here are created by God. Matter, spiritual. And our position is we are eternally the servant of the Supreme Person, at we should be giving joy to the Supreme Person with love and devotion. Because we're not self-sufficient. We're meant to give pleasure to the Supreme Person. That's why we're created. Material energy is created by the Lord, the living entities, to give pleasure, because the Supreme Person is the supreme enjoyer, not us. Dapat maintindihan nyo maigi yun. So, how to be in harmony with this joy? It teaches us in Bhagavad Gita, if one offers me with love and devotion, a little fruit, a little flower, a leaf, I will accept it. Devotion. God doesn't need us. We're suffering here. He's self-sufficient, and we are not self-sufficient. Okay? So, the more we chant the holy names, we can enter the world of Lord Chaitanya. And what is that world? Ano yung consciousness nun? Nas kinakanta nyo araw-araw. One can chant the holy names, the sacrifice of the Lord in a humble state of mind. Feeling himself lower than the straw in the street, more tolerant than the tree, and devoid of all sense of false prestige. No more label, I'm somebody, because you don't own anything. Okay? You're just passing by here. Okay? Hindi nyo na kailangan, ano ngayon kung palakpakan kayo ngayon, mga tao? Honorable pig, okay? Umalis kayo sa katawan ng pig. Next time, aw, 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 honorable dog. Aw, 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 okay? Pagtagal naman, honorable monkey. Okay? O kaya palakpakan na naman kayo, cricket. O kaya gangis. Ha? Wala lahat yan. Lahat ng sense perception nyo based upon the material consideration influenced by the modes of material are not eternal. That is not your true identity. You are an individual, spirit, soul, a separate energy from matter, life, awareness. Kaya lang tayo, na-focus tayo sa awareness natin with this body. Okay? Kaya kanta natin, someday, yung pig, oing, 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 oing. Hindi pa yun. Lalabas nga kayo, ipakita natin, yung dila natin na mahaba, mas mahaba ng dila. Di ba? Yun ang ginagawa natin lahat. Okay, selfie. Okay? Di ba? Yun ang ginagawa, pero hindi kayo nahiya. Parang yung baboy, di ba? Hindi nahiya. Kasi baboy eh. Yung baboy, dapat wag babuyin. Nagiging baboy. Yung baboy, nabababoy dahil sa maling kaalaman. Wag babuyin ang baboy. Okay? Kaya ang nangyari, hindi lang selfie. Oh, yung mga girls, sa labas pa, magdamit ako ng skimpy, okay? Labas ko yung butod. Tiyan ko na masibutod. Okay? Pakita ko, dako akong tiyan, ang butod na ko, ang akong dako kayo, bangag. Okay? Bilbil, okay? Pakita. Para dili klaro, okay? Maggamit ng tights. Okay? Para, sikip, pero pag tinanggal, dako kayong tiyan. Huwag babuyin ang baboy. Okay? So, ang spiritual nabababoy sa ignorance. Okay? Dapat, hindi tayo makinig sa mga nagbebenta ng baboy, saka mga pigs, para maging baboy. Is it clear? So, balik na yun sa usapang spiritual. Okay? Sabi ni Lord Krishna, work done as a sacrifice for Krishna has to be performed. Okay? Otherwise, work will bind us to this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction. And in that way, you will always remain unattached and free from bondage. Okay? You develop your true transcendental. You uncover your true transcendental qualities. Okay? You become gentle. You become caring. Because love for God has fruits. May bunga. Matututo kang maging mapagbigay. Matututo kang maging magpakumbaba. Natututo kang maging masaya pala ako, kaya gusto mo lahat masaya. Okay? So, ngayon, makikita mo, yung proseso pala nito will help me control my urges. Ano yung urges nyo? Ano yung urges ng mind? Thinking, feeling, willing. Okay? Kaya hindi na yung urges nyo na to follow the dictates of the senses. You're in control of your mind. Okay? Hindi na yung pag you look upon all of this in a different view. Kasi nga, ang relationship natin sa spiritual master natin, hindi lang yung relationship ng materialism ng akala natin, the doctor. Alam mo yung doctor? Manggagamot. Okay? Bakit kayo pupunta sa manggagamot? Halimbawa, bulag ka, punta ka sa manggagamot. Inisip mo, Jesus, bigyan mo ako ng paningin para makakita ako ng magagandang babae. Okay? Kaya dadating na naman yung magsabi, in the name of Jesus, I can see. Then what happened? You stuck again in this world. Kasi yung mata mo, nakakapit na naman doon. Okay? Sa paghahanap ng kaligayahan. Okay? Lapit ka naman sa Diyos, sa doktor na. Sabi sa'yo, Diyos ko po, di ako makalaban. Okay? Dala-dala ka, karga-karga ka. Baba ka doon. Sabi sa'yo ng ano sa problema ni mo? Okay? Hindi siya makatindog. Okay? Buya-buya na. Sipain ka ba? Pag tumma mo, agay! Tayo ka ba? I can walk. I can walk. I can go to the movies now. Okay. I can go to the disco and dance, okay? So you relate with God, the spiritual master, with material consideration. Kaya lapit ka, Diyos ko po, pobre kayo, may atagan ko kwarta. Atagan ko kwarta. Actually, pupunta kayo sa simbahan, hindi naman para, Diyos ko po, pagsilbihan kita, hindi. Diyos ko po, gawin mo yung gusto ko. Please God, do my will. Hallelujah, amen. Ganon yung relationship natin. Kaya di kayo magtaka kung kada adlaw kayo, pag sabihin, good morning ma'am, unsay kaayuhan sa adlaw. Kasi suko naman mo. Okay? Pag sinabi, uy, gising na umaga mag-chant. Nga naman di ay, sabihin naman. Gumagapang ka ba, ayaw mo ulit sa pigment. Okay? So there's a spiritual doctor. That spiritual doctor opens our eyes. We can see. Not yung ganun, ha? Tindihan niya? Okay? Then it purifies our heart. So our happiness now is connected with our heart, connected with serving God. Okay? So it's not an empty heart anymore. It's a heart of a longing to please someone. My best friend, Krsna. And it's very easy because it's descending. God, the servant, teaches us that the holy names is God. Serving, coming to embrace us. Kaya gagawin mo lang, Krsna, 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 Krsna. And then mapupuno yung puso mo. Paano nangyayari yun? Kasi God is self-sufficient. Okay? Gagawin mo lang, naglalakad ka, wow, no, ka sa desert, may tubig man pala dyan, inumin mo lang. Okay, Krsna, Krsna, Krsna. Hindi na yung oink, 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 oink. Okay, hindi na ganon. Kaya yung buhay mo, buhay. Hindi buhay ng patay. Is it clear? Is this understandable sa inyo? So, mind you must understand that this planet of death, the time moves, our body is connected with time, okay? It's connected with time, okay? It's connected with time, okay? Hindi isip mo. Dahil eternal ka, yung nasa katawan ka, temporary ka lang yan. Parang yung pusa na to. Haribol, Arjuna Das. Okay, time na to continue tayo tomorrow kasi we have to go to the farm, okay? After this, clean, then eat, then let's move, okay? Haribol Krsna. Haribol Krsna. Namo Siddhaswarupananda, Paramahamsa Manile, Gora Karuna Solpaya, Radha Krishna Prastayate.
Namo Siddhaswarupananda, Paramahamsa Manile, Gora Karuna Solpaya, Radha Krishna Prastayate.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Dayanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Dayanya.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Dayanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Dayanya.
Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shiva Sate Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shiva Sate Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Gopala Govinda Rama,
Hari
Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana. Jaya Jaya Guru Dev, Jaya Jaya Goranga, Jaya Jaya Guru Dev, Jaya Jaya Goranga. Jaya Jaya Shila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Guru Dev, Jaya Jaya Shila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Guru Dev. Namo Siddhaswarupananda, Paramahamsa Namine, Gora Karuna Sarupaya, Radha Krishna Prestayate.